Hey guys and girls, how's it going? Welcome back to another episode of Hexxit with myself, Lewis. I hope you're all brilliant and very well. I'm doing pretty good. Now we're going to start today, as always, with our fan art of the day. This one came in by Asmus, which looks pretty funky, I must say. I like the whole stance and the sword in the air and the yeah going on there. Love it. Good stuff. Keep them coming. So, last episode, we started working on the Starbeam Junction, and I've done some work on it. I wanted to try and make it, a little bit better, work a little bit more fluently and stuff like that. And it's actually turned out it's a lot more complicated than I originally set out for it to be. I was hoping we could just kind of fly down and go into the door, but it doesn't really work that way. Let me show you what I've come up with so far. So at the minute, the redstone I've used is just very basic redstone. I'm going to try and get it a little bit more, a little more funky as we go by. Why can I not go on you? You going to let me jump on you? Are you going to work? There we go. Yeah. So what I've done so far is this. So we go along here, as you can see. Now, I've made it because before we was able to change the direction, it seems that further away they are, you can't actually do that. Now the problem is, if we come too close, we're going to fall off the track. So you can see I've dug along here to allow me to be able to kind of split it off a little bit. And by using this, we can now change the direction that we go in. So for instance, if I was going along here and this was open, we'd go in this direction. Now, if we change it and go along, we'll go in this direction. See? And there is no way of changing that, or what I can find. Before I was holding down left to see if it worked, but it didn't seem to want to properly work. For instance, if we go along it now and hold down right, we should still go left. Yeah, see? It seems to just be the way they were placed, but the way they were placed was causing issues because we was falling off the track, so it's easier to have this here to stop it from happening. What else have we done? Well, we've also made it so that we have a door system now. So what I found with these, because I was going to do it originally, so we had, I want two buttons up in the house. And one button will allow this to stay open and for the door to open. But the problem I was having is that's fairly simple because you could just have a lever which would do that for you. But the doors close once you've gone through them. For instance, if we go out here and then go back again, you'll see the door is closed. It doesn't stay open. And if we had a lever, that means it would then be in the wrong position for it to work. So we'd have to reset the lever, which is a bit annoying. But a button does that for you, which is good because we can push the button, go for it. Oh, and then if we was to come out the other end, it would work perfectly fine, which is great. Let's just make our way back home again. So yeah, that seems to work. Now what I actually want to try and do is get it so that... Oh, there you go. You can see it's working now. Boop. I want to get it so that we have a delay timer working with this button. So when we push it, the redstone signal is going to come down here. It's going to hit a delay timer and hold the door open for a longer period of time. Because at the minute when we're coming down, I have to kind of reach in and be like, oh, and it just doesn't work all the time. Sometimes it does, but I'd rather not have to do that. So if we have a delay timer up there, it will come down, hold the door open for, I would probably say about 5 seconds, and then the door would close behind, and it would reset, and then we can just push the button again, which would work fine, because buttons seem to work pretty good with this. Then goes the same for this one, but this one will be slightly more complicated, because when we push the button, we'll have a delay timer on that, but it will also have a delay timer on this one here, for allowing that to happen. So that is pretty much where I've got with that at the minute. I'm going to keep playing around with it. I'm going to simplify this because this is just all bodged together at the minute. We'll make that a bit more compact and whatnot. But except for that, that's pretty much where I've got with that for the time being. But I think it's looking better. It's a lot more functional and it works a lot nicer. I found as well that by placing the Starbeam torches behind these or above them, it seems to be very unpredictable as to whether it will work or not. Whereas, for instance, if we have it like this, it seems to work fine. At least I hope it works fine. Yeah, see? Works fine. Just putting one in front of it seems to do the trick. So that is pretty much where I've got with that. Now we're going to start working today on actually getting a bridge set up because we've got to start thinking about how we're going to get over to the armory that's going to be in the sky. Is it nighttime? I think it might be nighttime. Should we have a sleep? Let's put some. Let's get ready to flip a tune, but we're going to have a little sleepies first, I think. Yeah. So we want this to be a separate island, and with that we need a bridge. So I was thinking of a wicked way to make a bridge. At first I was thinking, we could just make a bridge. But I thought, nah, that's way too easy. We need to do something funky, because that's how we do things. So, what I've come up with is a cool little machine that we can use. Now, if we make our way to the test center, yeah, we're going to go test center for this. Flip that. And we're going to do a couple of other things. Serena's not here at the minute. She's doing some chores for me. She'll be back soon, but, you know, she's just off doing some things. So I'm going to show you a couple of cool gizmos that we can use. Now, we're going to need some copper and we're going to need some tin. So let's take a load of this and we'll take a load of you. Should do the trick. And we're going to have to start smelting this guy up. So, we're going to need a fair few amount of these. So, we want to throw in... It's generally 3 copper to 1 tin, and this is going to allow us to make bronze. So, I'm trying to figure out how many we're actually going to need here. If we throw in half a stack of that, and we'll throw those guys in, we'll see how this weighs up. So, there is that. Actually, we can only throw in so many at a time, can't we? So, let's get some of the coppers out. And we'll fill this like this, and this should do the trick. There we go. And fill this side. There we go. That should work perfectly fine. So that's going to go ahead and mix up, and that should give us bronze. Now, I changed this out as well, so we can actually see in there, which is pretty cool. And we're going to use this to create bronze ingots, which is nice. I was hoping originally that we can just do the old FTB trick, where you literally just go like that and that, but it didn't seem to want to work, so... we're having to do it the smeltery way, but that's fine. I enjoy doing that. So, once we've got that, we're going to need some blank casts, and we're going to need a couple of other things, because what we're going to be making today is we're going to be making a drawbridge, yeah, which is some more Tinker's Construct gizmos. So for this, we need blank cast, we need some aluminium brass ingots, which I'm pretty sure I've got somewhere. Yeah, we've got aluminium brass ingots, that's good. And we need some bronze ingots, which we're cooking up at the minute. Now, we're also going to need a couple of dispensers, so let's see if we can get some bows together. And I'm pretty sure they need to be, we can try it with a used one, but I think they need to be new bows to do this. So we need that, we need some cobblestone, which I should have loads because I was mining out earlier. Yeah, there we go. And we need some redstone. Let's grab some redstone. Alright, let's see if this works. I don't think you can do it like this, but hey ho. Nah, I'm pretty sure it needs to be a new bow. Alright. Have we got any string? Now that is the question. Oh, we got a little bit. So we'll take the string, we'll grab some wood. Have I got any sticks? Oh. There we go. Alright, let's make us a couple of these guys. Bam, bam, make 2 of you. And then, should be able to make 2 of these guys. There we go. So, cobble. And we'll throw in a boat. And you. Pop. Cool. And we'll make 1 more. Good stuff. Okay. So, let's go check, see how our bronze is doing. Should be doing fairly well. Yes, it looks like it's doing alright. Molten tin. Molten bronze. Ah, there we go. Molten bronze. Good stuff. We've got 8 ingots worth in there. Now, for this, we need exactly that amount. Good stuff. Alright, so let's grab our ingot casts. And we're going to go ahead and grab these guys and start pouring them out of here. And they're going to do their thing, you know, and go hard and solid and stuff. Boop. Cool beans. I'm going to throw them in here as well. So those are all the bits that we need. I'm going to flip the tune back on. Yeah, Serena's currently away on business. She's looking at, you know, importing and exporting and stuff. That's what pigmen do, or ZPWs. You know, I never really talk about her position here because we don't really have time, but yeah, she's a busy woman. Hopefully she'll be back soon, because I don't really fare too well when I'm by myself, especially with the, you know, the whole gardening side of things. She is a pro gardener, whereas I can't really keep that going for that long. Cool. Alright, we're getting there. Slowly but surely. I should have made a block basin, to be honest. It probably would have been quicker than doing this. Alright, there we go. 6. Now, once we've got that, we're going to want these, and these, and some redstone, which we've got. Cool beans. So we're looking alright. We're going to have to make another 2 of these, but I'll make the first 2 for the time being. Well, we're going to need 4, but we'll make these for the time being just to show how we're going to try and get this to work. Now, as far as the drawbridge going across, you need to activate it with redstone. So, I was thinking of 2 ways of doing this. I was thinking we can either, 1, do it so that... Oh, have I got a crafting table out here? No, I haven't. Yeah, I want to make it a bit more funky than just activating a redstone signal and bam, you walk across the bridge. I was thinking we could kind of do it so that you know, you have to make an offering, which I think would be pretty funky. I think that could work really well. And what we're also going to do, because I can, is I'm going to make it out of diamond. Because that is how we roll. Oh yeah. So let's get these guys. Actually, no, we'll do it this way because this is so much easier. Let's have a look at this. We should be able to pick them out this way. Yeah, good stuff. Boom. 28 blocks, like a boss. Now we're going to take... do I want to do it this? Nah, we'll leave it like that for the time being. 28 will be more than enough. So, we've got the blocks that we need. We've got the drawbridges, so we're looking pretty good. Now I want to try and figure out how we want this guy to actually function properly. So I was looking at doing an offering system. So I wanted it kind of like you drop an offering in and the drawbridge goes across. Now we could use comparators and hoppers and whatnot and try and get it so that you could only like offer diamonds and bits. Like I think that was a pretty good idea that I came up with. Or we could do it so that you have to put in a certain amount of an offering and you get it back at the other side, which could work out because if you just drop in a diamond, well, there's no real, you know, we're probably going to lose it if we do like a weighted pressure plate or something like that. But it still could work. So if we let's have a look at pressure plates. We'll see how this kind of works a little bit, and then we'll figure it out as we go. So we want to use a weighted pressure plate, and we'll use one of these, just 2 bits of gold. And we got loads in here, so we'll grab these guys. We'll make a weighted pressure plate like that, and there we go. And we can do it that way. We've got some repeaters, so that's good stuff. We've got redstone. We got all the bits we need, I think. All right, let's make our way to the, you know, to the above area. And we'll do it this way. I can't remember which way around I left it. Whoop! Oh no, it's the wrong one! I thought it was the right way. Oh no, it's this way. Whoop! Okay, right, so we're going to want it so the drawbridge is slightly lower than where we are. So, if we had it like this, so let's try and get this looking a little bit nice in a way. So we'd want it here. Now, there's a couple of ways of doing this, so I'll show you the simplest ways of doing it. You could quite easily just put down the drawbridges like this, and you have to put them down the way that you want to go. So we're going to have to build this out a little bit and drop down here, and we want them this direction. Cool beans. Now, if we grab... Have I got a lever? I have got a lever. Good. So let's get rid of you. Pop a lever on here. And this is going to activate both of them, what it should do. Now, you've got 2 slots inside a drawbridge. The first one is what it's going to put out. The second one is what you want it to look like. So, for instance, now if I do this... it doesn't want to work. It's because we need more. There we go. Let's put another 2 in there. Now it should work. There we go. So you can see that it pops them out. Push it again. Brings them back. Good stuff. If we was to put the diamond in this one, it's going to turn into a diamond block. Pretty funky, right? It looks like it's growing. Yeah. And I think that's how we're going to do it. I was thinking about having like a gold and diamond theme, like a proper expensive looking bridge. But I do like the idea of just diamond. You know, we've got to the point now where diamonds really are no issue to us. So, we're probably going to do it like this. Now, if we grab... If we put... we'll put 10 in each one. There we go. Let me click this. I think that's the length of the bridge that I want. I think that could work pretty well. And then we bring it back. And the bridge comes back, which is pretty funky. So, the next thing really is figuring out how we want it to actually work for it to go across, because this is a sacred area, this, you know, this armory. I'm going to have all my best gear in there, so we cannot have anyone coming around and, you know, stealing our stuff. Like, anyone could walk up and just go, whoop, there's a button, oh, I'm in an armory. We don't want it like that, because this will stay open then as well. So once I get to the other side, I can't deactivate it, which sucks. So we need some sort of timer on it. So I was thinking that I could quite easily just build into the ground and put in a delay timer to keep it open longer, use some repeaters in the back, and bam, you've got good stuff happening, which will work. We could put down some covers on top, and then you'd never see it, which would work great. But like I say, I wanted some sort of like offering system that I thought would work, you know, pretty funky. I think that would work really well. So let's have a look at how we was actually going to do this. So we could have it like this, And then if we got rid of this guy and put down the weighted pressure plate, now I think this will only activate one of them. We'll have to double check. But if we put down the weighted pressure plate like this, and then threw something on there, that's only going to activate one. But we could have, obviously, we could set it up like this. If we throw that there, get rid of you. And I got a repeater. I've got a repeater. Good stuff. So we can put that there, and then you're going to have to be dug up for a second. And through some redstone. There we go. That doesn't want to put out much of a redstone signal, does it? How's about if we had a repeater here? There we go. Much better. Cool. So we could have it going like that. You place an offering. Once the offering is obviously been sucked up and it despawns, the bridge will close behind you. So that'll work fine. And we could get it so that the offering has to be like a certain thing as well. So no one can come along and, you know, just like pop in like a bit of stone or something, because that would be horrible. But I kind of want it so you keep what you put in. So it's not so much of an offering. It's more of a, you know, you show that you are the guy who... Oh. Kind of want that. Alright, here we go. Yeah! Didn't even land. Cool. Alright, so I kind of want it so that instead of laying an offering, you have to prove yourself worthy by doing something like offering 64 diamonds, and then at the other side you'll get your 64 diamonds back for showing your offering, which I think could work pretty well. So the easiest way of really doing this that I found was to use hoppers and a comparator and do it that way. My only worry is for that to work, we then have to have the we have to have the hoppers running along to the base. But I think aesthetically we could make that look alright if we had like an outside area. So if we built like say a bridge along here, or the outside of a bridge, if we made it of like wood and stuff, let's try and get along here. There we go. So if we had it kind of like that, and then had the wooden planks going along here, and you know, you wouldn't be able to run along it because we would have like a gate and things along here as well, so it would be unpassable, and it would work that way. And underneath this we would have the hoppers going across. So I think that would work pretty well. It's just the side of the whole offering thing is a little bit harder than it's made out to be. Let's see how that's actually going to work. We'll give it a try. So if we go back upstairs and grab some of those. Oh, there we go. And we're going to go to the test center and grab some of these guys. So let's have a look at the recipe for the hoppers. So chests and iron. Okie doke. Have we actually got much iron left? I don't even know if we have much iron left. Oh, we have got a little bit. Cool. And we want to get some chests. I might have some chests lying around. Nope. It's alright. We'll make some chests. We need some wood though first. Some regular wood. We're actually running low on just everyday wood. Oh, did I just see some? I did. Aha. Cool. Oh. Alright. We'll make some chests. 10 chests. We've got our iron. Bam. Make 10 hoppers. So now let's have a look at making the comparators, because we're probably going to need one of those guys as well. So actually we could use reinforced scaffolding for that as well, which would work pretty well. But yeah, we need some nether quartz, some stone, and some redstone. So let's see if we've got any nether quartz lying around. I'm not actually sure if I do have any nether quartz, to be honest. It's not really anything we've actually got to go and get. Diamonds, iron. I don't even think we have any nether quartz. Huh. I got any in here? Nope, doesn't look like it. Alright, let's go get some nether quartz. I should have held some for Serena because I know that she loves it, but like I say, she's on holiday at the minute. Well, she's off on a business venture, so she'll probably be back soon. But for the time being, I'm out of my nether quartz. Damn. Alright, let's go grab a quick bit of the old quartz. There we go. And we should be able to now go make one of these guys, and I'll show you kind of what I mean. Now, bear in mind that I am by no means... I love it how it does that. I am by, like, no means a redstone guy at all. I'm really bad at it. But I do try. I do try. So, let's go back to the test center. We've got 3 redstone torches, so we've actually already got enough for what we need here. So let's go make one of these guys. Now, there's some more stone in here, I believe. So we'll grab you. We'll grab you. Grab you. Bam. We have ourselves a comparator. Good times. Now, we can make our way back to the area at the top, and we'll be looking pretty good. I wonder if I can hit the switch on the way down. Is that even possible? You're not going to work now, are you? Come on. These guys. These guys. Oh. Alright, here we go. Nope. There we go. Whoa! I totally missed. Totally missed. Alright, so the way I was thinking of doing it is we could have it so that, for instance... Oh, there goes that again. Let's get these guys, do this. We'll get rid of the weighted pressure plate for the time being. We're going to throw down a hopper. We'll throw down 1 for the time being. And we'll put it... we'll put it here, I think. Yeah, let's put it here. Should we throw down a chest as well? Actually, we'll leave the chest for the time being, I think. Or do we need a chest? It would be handy if we had a chest, actually. Yeah, I think that's going to come in handy. Let's go get some more wood quickly. Let's use a bit of this. And we should be able to use this to make ourselves a chest. We use a crafting table. We're being lazy now. Let's make a chest, cool beans, and we'll make our way back up. So you guys will probably come up with a better idea for I have than this, but still, I think one of these is the way that I want it to work, so yeah. So if we had that guy there, we'll grab this, we'll throw down a chest, we'll put down a hopper on top of it like that, and then right next to this guy we're going to throw down a comparator, which we'll put in this direction, like this. There we go. Actually, no, that's a repeater, not the comparator. There we go. That's better. Now, if we have a stack, what should we throw in? We could put pretty much anything in, to be honest, like cobblestone stuff. All these guys will throw out a redstone signal like that, which is good. Now, if we had the redstone signal coming out of here and going into a repeater, let's use a repeater for that, and coming into redstone and going down like that. There we go. And have another repeater on here. That's then going to bring that out like that. See? Good stuff. Doing its thing. Working pretty well. And once they run out, it goes back. So you have to make an offering to do it that way, which I think would look pretty cool, you know? I think it would look pretty funky if we had it like this and had it come around like that. And then had this guy up here and a thing like this, and then we could put something on there to make it look a bit nicer, and you'd have to run around and throw your thing in, but you can't throw in just 1 diamond. No, you'd have to throw in like loads of diamonds to be able to do it. And then I could come around and access my thing from like under here somewhere. Oh, maybe not from there. Here. And take it all back. But what we could also do, which is what the idea that I had, is get in the bowl. Get in the bowl. There we go. My other idea that I had originally was for that to run into another hopper, and then have the hoppers going across here underneath this area, and eventually they'll come into a chest at the end. So by doing that way the items that are going to come in will go back into there, which is pretty cool. And that was my phone. Good times. But that is the kind of thing that I want to try and aim for. I'm sure you guys are probably going to come up with better ideas. So if you come up with a wicked idea, then, you know, feel free to take a picture of it and send it to me or something, and I'll look into it, because I'm really bad at redstone. Like, this is pushing my limits of redstone gizmos. I could just make a timer. Like, we could just make, like, a timer and do it that way, or a delay, or something like that, or like a memory thing. We could do it all that type of way, but I wanted it to look a little bit more funkier than that, so I like the idea of an offering. It's just, do I want to lose a diamond or something every time I do that? I think that's possibly a little bit too much, whereas showing your wealth could be a better way of doing it, because you can only pass, you know, if you have true wealth, like a stack of 64 diamonds or something. That proves that you are pretty much the Don. So we're gonna, I think that's what we're gonna go for. I think that's gonna be the way that we do things. Yeah. In the meantime, though, I'm gonna go around and I'm gonna fix up the redstone downstairs. I'm gonna change it around a little bit so that the buttons and switches and things work, and that way we can select where we want to go from down here. If we make our way back. Yeah, we can have it so that we would have two latches here. So one would say like to the Choker Hotel, and one would be like to the armory. And then you pull the switch, jump on the thing, which sometimes works and sometimes doesn't. I think it's playing up at the minute. Yeah, it just doesn't seem to want to work all the time. It normally does. I don't know why it's not working today. I think something's playing up a little bit. It just doesn't seem to want to be friendly. Oh, there we go. Kind of getting there. Whoop. Yeah, so we can have it come down here, it will hit this thing will come out and bam, and then the light will do that thing and will go into there, which is good. Or we could have the other redstone come down, which will close this, which will come down here, hit this one, and then go into there. So you get to get the general gist of what I'm trying to go for there. And the same with the area upstairs. We need some sort of, you know, like something to hold it back to do that. But except for that, that is pretty much where we've got so far. There goes my phone again. Good times. I'm failing on the phone front today, guys. Really, really bad. So, we're going to leave that guy there. I want you guys to go ahead and, you know, if you get some better ideas, then give me a shout. There's probably something that I've missed or an easier way of doing things, but except for that, I think I've got the a good idea of what I'm trying to do. If you do come up with any like pictures or videos or anything, though, feel free to send them to me or throw them on the YouTube and give me, you know, drop me a link or something and we'll watch them and try and come up with mixing it with my idea to get a much simpler approach to what we're trying to do. I really don't want it so that we have to have a quadrillion repeaters around here to try and make this guy stay open longer. Like, I know that's probably how it's going to have to end up to, like, ending to be by doing it that way. So we have like a double circuit. It's probably going to end up that way, but I'd rather it not be. So if any of you guys have, you know, a better idea of redstone than I do, and you can make that stay open longer, simpler than having a quadrillion repeaters and like having it loop round and stuff, then I would be all ears for knowing how that works, because my redstone knowledge is terrible. Alright guys, I'll see you soon for another episode of Hexxit. Next episode, we're going to be doing some adventuring probably. I'm going to be trying to finish this up between now and then as well. But the next one's going to be some adventuring. And, you know, we're going to go around and have a look at some cool things and try and figure some stuff out, because that's how we do stuff. Alright, have a good one, and goodbye.